What a shot.
What a mug.
What a mug. Let me ask you something. I'm with Channel 100 out of Philadelphia. How's the weather going to be here when hike hits?
Oh, we're not going to have a problem here. It's going straight into Galveston.
Good.
Maybe a few clouds. Waves will be up.
All right.
West Beach Pass in Gulf Shores, Alabama. And we're about an hour past high tide this morning. So we're pulling in pretty good. Actually, we're getting a little more out of Ike than we did actually Gustav, which was a couple weeks ago. So you can see a lot of water coming in here. This is actually a little lagoon path that comes from the Gulf of Mexico that comes into a backwater here at Gulf Shores, Little Lagoon. Over the seawall, there's a breach of seawall. Quite a bit. What we have to be cautious of now is actually the flooding on the backside off the Little Lagoon, because this water's really coming in the Little Lagoon right now. And actually we are not hitting southernmost winds at this point, so this actually could improve. What we're looking at is one of the condominiums here on West Beach in Gulf Shores, Alabama. See, the water has breached the dune. Trying to get some stuff out of the condominium. Bottom floor is flooded. See, people are trying to get their stuff out of the condominium. This is what we woke up to this morning. We had no idea last night when we went to bed that we would be dealing with this morning, the storm being so far away. But I grew in intensity overnight and became a much bigger storm than it was. So you can see there are people trying to evacuate out of buildings that are at this point beginning to flood on the bottom level. Back to the bridge, you can see. Condominiums that were built in the 80s, much lower than the condominiums that are built today. You can see what's happened is, if you look over to either side, you can see that these parking lots are high and dry. 90% of the condominiums now, all those parking lots are high and dry. What's happened is these were built at a much lower elevation. They were built in the 80s. So they do have a tendency to flood. You can see that here we have another tourist that's evacuating out of the unit. In the background, you can see that we have there's actually people out here with pumps trying to pump this water back out. And it pretty much looks like an active utility at this point, because we do have waves that are breaching the main berm. And so every time that happens, thousands of gallons dump into what has now become a Gulfside lake or pond. But you can see there's a lot of onlookers here. You can see green grass is just not much of it out here right now. Completely covered in salt water. And it's like this for blocks. Probably 7 or 8 blocks east to west, and about 8 blocks north to south. So, you know, that gives you some idea of the area. We are actually 7 blocks from the Gulf of Mexico right now, and immediately to our north and to our east, we live on a bayou and then a little lagoon, which is, you know, roughly averages about a mile wide, 13 miles long, and we've got that body of water behind us. So what's happening is actually, you know, between the Gulf and the lagoon, they're just filling in. An incredible amount, you know, some big surf out there on the Gulf. We saw some pictures of that yesterday, and we've got a lot of surf. Actually, some buoy readings 64 miles south of here in the Gulf of Mexico, some wave heights of 25 plus feet yesterday. So, I mean, it's just piling up water in the eastern Gulf, in the northeastern Gulf. The storm has just allowed none of this water to go anywhere. It just keeps pushing it up in the corner, and that's where we're sitting now, and you can see the effects of that by this just continual flooding action. It just keeps getting higher. It has not stopped receding yet. It's 9:15 on the 12th of September, and it just won't let up.